Yeah.
Tasty burrito.
All right, day 45, March 17th, and I'm here with the 4 guys who just did the strip from wherever to wherever, Cumbres to Pagosa, Cumbres to Wolf Creek.
Yep, that's right.
So, what was it, 66 miles, right, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wicked. How was it? Bone dry? Nothing challenging?
Not dry.
Really snowy.
Lots of snow.
Lots of snow, but it was like, so what were you guys, you guys pretty much hiked only in the morning and stuff?
I would 100% recommend hiking as early as possible because the snow becomes soft around like 2.
Okay.
That's when you start sinking up to your waist and stuff.
Now, but you guys have been trying to convince me too not to bring snowshoes at all.
You don't need them.
No.
Like you carried them the whole time, right?
We carried them. We used them once on the day 2, like the day 2 out of town, and it was more annoying than anything.
Really?
Like,
Just the weight and stuff?
Yeah, well, it was heavy when you were carrying them, and then when you like would have them on, you'd wear them for like a minute or maybe like 5 minutes tops, then you'd take them off.
But even later in the afternoon, not so much?
No, because especially this stretch, like if it was like deep snow like that, you're either in the trees and there's so much downfall, it was like no good, or you're up high and you could walk around the like snow fields.
And it was wavy too. The snow was wavy, so it was like
from the wind. Yeah, it was wind blown. So if it was really soft, you still would trip on it on snowshoes.
Yeah, it was easier to just like kind of high step over the waves.
Yeah.
Literally looked like a wavy ocean, and it was just like frozen waves.
And what about oh god, what was I about to ask? So did you pretty much wear spikes the whole time, basically, all day, every day?
Depends. The mornings.
The mornings. Sometimes when it was like very
steep.
Yeah.
Very steep.
And when it's like this is, and it's easier to make some steps with the spikes.
Yeah.
Or like when, like, you know, there's like a stream coming down the mountain and like the trail kind of makes like a V into it.
Yeah, I call those like a scallop,
snow.
where you like ride the scallop.
Yeah, and that's just sometimes that's just snow. So then it's like, oh, spike time. And sometimes it would be like intermittent snow, but you just keep the spikes on the whole time.
Yeah,
keep taking them on.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Did you guys all pretty much, well, I guess you said you two split off at some point, which doesn't surprise me. Who is everyone, by the way? I didn't introduce everyone, so I know we've already done this, but...
Kingpin.
Cool. Where are you from?
I'm from Colorado.
Colorado.
Momme from Germany.
Okay.
I'm Dynamite from Charleston.
Okay.
Porky from Colorado.
Cool. All right. So you guys split off at some point, but otherwise, did you guys pretty much hike like within earshot, eye shot of one another, or not so much?
They saw
We could see them.
Yeah.
They could look back and see us.
So 2.5 hours we saw. We
didn't see them for 2 days.
But it's because we knew where to look.
Yeah.
We knew where we came from.
Right. Did you ever like try and lead them the wrong way and then like backtrack in their footprints and go off?
Sometimes.
No, nothing like this.
Oh.
No, their footprints were helpful because we saw spots where they had slid down the mountain, and I was like, okay, well, let's not do that.
Yeah.
So let's put the spikes on here and start using the ice axe.
Yeah, fair enough. So did you guys usually, did you carry the ice axe in your hands, or was it just attached to the pack? Or?
Ice axe, no trekking pole, because when you fall, it's easier to grab the ice axe, because when you have both in the hand, it's like this.
Only 2 hands, yeah.
It's too complicated. Just when you hike and this tricky parts, just take the ice axe.
And stow the trekking pole somehow or whatever.
Yeah, I got like annoyed. Like I don't like taking my backpack off anyways. So switching all the stuff, I just had everything hooked on to those, like the shoulder straps and then like the hips. Yeah. Just so even the ice axe was like hanging like a sword.
Oh, okay.
Take it off.
Just on the waistband, sort of, or waist belt or whatever.
Yeah, spikes, everything was accessible. And then when you're using the ice axe, if you're like in a sketchy spot, I would recommend gloves, because if you fall in self-arrest without gloves, it just scratches.
Just rip your hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you guys all wind up self-arresting, or?
I had to self-arrest, and
a
couple of times.
fell a lot.
Why do you think you were falling so much? I'm not trying to like beat you up.
I'm scared of heights.
Oh, okay.
So I think I was a little bit more shaky. And I don't know if you've ever used snowboard.
No, I don't do anything outside.
Yeah.
Just this.
Well, if you're like snowboarding and you're scared that you're gonna fall, you're leaning back towards the mountain. So you're more likely to fall into the mountain and slide. So you need to have your body weight like more like linear and like centered.
Yeah.
And I wasn't centered because I'm nervous to fall.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm leaning towards the mountain the whole time. So whenever I slip, I do slide. So. But I did get good at self-resting.
I'll bet.
Yeah, the first time I felt like probably like, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 feet or something like that.
Looks like.
Oh gosh, it was so scary. I was like, Dino! We were like yelling down there to make sure you weren't down
He's
there.
like, I know, I'm falling.
But by the third time, I felt like 5 feet, and I could stop pretty quick. Because I knew what I was doing at that point.
Yeah, it's like, boom.
And so you were
terrifying.
slipping even with spikes on and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty, like you're walking on.
And then, like, if you hold your hand like that, so you're walking along the
you're
side,
walking
right?
along, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds so great.
It's sketchy.
Yeah. Was the wind bad up there, or?
No,
It wasn't so
No.
windy.
No, not like in New Mexico.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
It was
That's
breezy
lucky.
like in the morning one day, but other than that, it was fine.
At night, a couple times it got super windy, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're in your tent. it's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. And you guys were talking about tents being like, so you guys have hammocks,
Yeah.
Kingpin and Porky.
The ground is marshy in a lot of spots, so you have to really find a spot that has been exposed by the sun.
Yeah, because it's just been melting and
sometimes
it's just wet.
Sometimes
Yeah.
to find a good spot.
But you wound up not deciding not to pitch on the snow. Is it just because the snow is like you were saying, that kind of waviness, or?
And at the
I
end of the day,
would
isn't it
imagine it'd be like
slushy?
wet in the morning, you know, so
Uh-huh.
you wouldn't want to have like the bottom of your tent wet and everything.
Yeah, well, whatever.
It's all doable, but I feel like at the end of the day, like it's like all soft, so you're like stepping. You have to like pack it down, like by step on it. So you
Yeah.
can't just go and set your tent up on like 2 feet of like slush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so it gets pretty loose for sure by the end of the
Yeah,
day.
then it's like liquid. Like if you're not walking in snow or ice, you're walking on like just marshy wetland where your foot sinks in like up to your ankle.
Oh yeah, the
Exactly.
mud.
Yeah.
Sometimes you step in and it feels like your whole shoe goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez, did you ever lose shoes?
I almost
I
did.
almost lost my shoes.
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
How deep do you imagine the snow is? There's really no way to tell, right? So sometimes it's 4
it
inches.
differs in spots. So there was one bowl where I was following Saint Bernard, and
Oh,
I
gosh.
was following his blood because
Oh,
he had
jeez.
sunk.
Don't listen, Mom.
There was it was a boulder field with snow covering it, and the boulders were large, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like scree and stuff. So
Yeah,
he had
yeah.
sunk in between two boulders, and I could see down, and I couldn't see the bottom. There was just like boulders. It went down like 6 or 7 feet. So it would go over the head, but
Ooh.
he didn't sink in all the way. He scraped up his leg, and then was able to crawl back out.
And
And
he's
then
he's
just
hiking with pants too, right?
no,
No,
he was
he
wearing
was
shorts.
Oh well,
not
okay.
good.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's easy to avoid, I think. So
Yeah.
And then he was just leaking blood, and I was just following his blood marks.
like a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red
Where's the
blazes.
snack?
Yeah. Right. Just like licking your chops the whole way, smelling it. I know he has food. All right, but water. I mean, to that point though, you were telling me like water is just not a thing.
1 liter is enough.
1 liter's enough.
Yeah, I either carried nothing or I carried like part of a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah, you can just either find a spring or like if it comes right under the snow. And usually I like to see the snow like it goes all the way up to the top of the mountain.
Uh-huh.
So and then it just like you just fill it up and drink it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
there's like little dirt particles in it, but
Whatever.
I haven't got sick.
There you go. And let's see. Let's see. You guys are all doing like cold soak or snacks and stuff. You have a stove.
Yeah.
How was your stove doing up there?
I had no problems.
Really?
Yeah, I
Good.
used my first gas canister 2 days ago.
First from the trail, right?
Yeah, and then
Goodness
I
gracious.
had to open the second one.
Yeah.
No problems.
But it burned okay.
Yeah,
What kind of fuel? Do you know what kind of fuel you have?
a JetBoil.
Jet oil. Okay, cool,
It's,
cool.
Makes it a good job.
Yeah, I
Good
think so
covered,
too. Yeah, I was carrying the Coleman for this last little bit.
he tried to cook also with my JetBoil, but he used the other cup and he burned it.
yeah,
my juice.
I melted the plastic a bit on it. Because I have a titanium cold soaking jar just so I can put it in the fire if I want to warm it up.
Uh-huh.
So I tried using Momme's like nice like flash jet boil, and then it didn't like let the heat out, so it sort of melted.
Oh
I had
man.
to repair it a little bit to
Yeah.
that it
Sorry.
fits again into the pot. Wear it like this.
That's fine. That's why we carry duct tape.
But I did make the dinner in the fire one night. That was nice. Had warm mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, did you guys make fires out there?
We had one. We had
One fire.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was
Which,
so
do you remember
cool.
which night? Was it like 1, 2, 3 something?
Night two.
Second night.
Yeah.
We were like up, kind of exposed, and like the trees we were hammocking on were like maybe only like twice our height.
Jeez.
Yeah. We shared one, so like it was like balanced, pulling both
Yeah,
ways.
yeah, I see. Yeah.
But yeah.
We had a fire the first night too, in the yurt.
Oh, that's right. You guys stayed at the yurt, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The yurt.
Was it amazing?
Yeah. Amazing.
Very
That's
cool.
cool.
Very
Really
cool.
cool.
Wi-Fi and all that. No, I know.
Bunk
It's easy.
beds.
Yeah.
Bunk beds is cool
Nice
though.
stove.
What was it? Memory foam
Games.
Yeah.
It felt like a memory foam
Games,
mattress.
yeah,
Like you
Jenga.
push it down
Oh,
and then it
cool.
would like slowly.
That was so
rise
nice.
up. Yeah.
Dang.
Pretty.
Yeah, well, to that point, how was it with the ice axes? Cat hole must have been pretty fun in the morning, just kind of like...
It's tough.
It depends on where you camp.
Really? Oh.
If you camp somewhere where the ground didn't freeze at night, then it was easier to dig your hole. But
Yeah.
if you camp somewhere where everything froze, like your shoes, the ground would freeze.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
shoes, that's an important thing.
Yeah.
'cause, yeah. Your shoes will be wet at the end of the day, no matter
Yeah,
what.
sure.
So, frozen in the morning.
Yeah, that's always brutal.
I sleep with my shoes and I had no problems.
Where did you?
So I have it in the bag and put it next to me. In the tent, I have the duplex, I have enough space. So, and my shoes were not frozen in the morning.
Did
But
you
they're so
sleep with
wet.
them in your bag or
No,
just
I had
in the
it-
tent?
I had them in a bag next
Yeah.
to me.
Like a trash
Next to
bag.
okay, yeah,
trash
yeah,
bag.
got you.
And it was fine.
Got you. That's
And
smart.
He has big trouble with his shoes.
Yeah.
First, he had to start with his Crocs.
I had new Crocs with
Yeah.
micro spikes.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
micro spikes. That should be a commercial for Crocs or something. Oh my goodness. All right, what else? I don't know. Well, so you guys say you've checked snow and stuff moving forward, and from here you're feeling pretty good about it. Like I know we're going from here to
Lake City.
to ditch
I think
well
at
to
the
ditch
beginning-
snowshoes,
Oh yeah.
and then you guys are trying to hike that whatever 120-ish,
Yeah, almost
14?
114. Yeah, from here straight to
Long
Lake City.
stretch.
Yeah, and how much food are you bringing?
8 days.
8 days in.
8 days.
Yeah.
The snow looks nice.
Yeah.
The beginning is a lot of snow thing, and then it.
There's supposed to be one sketchy spot I've heard about.
Where's that at?
I think it's at the beginning.
Okay, cool.
We'll
We'll
meet up
just-
with the Colorado Trail on this stretch. Apparently
Cool.
there's a ridge walk / like knife edge kind of thing.
That should be
we do.
fun. Oh, I did see that on Gaia that there's a knife edge somewhere. Maybe even 2, I think,
Yeah.
which could be cool and scary.
Yeah, as long as it's not windy, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Because the snow probably is already melted enough to where you can just like walk on the knife edge
Yeah,
normally.
yeah.
And then as long as
Yeah.
the like exposure, like the wind isn't too bad, and I don't expect rain or thunderstorms.
Yeah. And you guys have already, so you're setting your snowshoes and you're just going with spikes, just kind of using what you used this last stretch, basically.
Yeah, it's gonna be so light, so
Yeah.
light. This is like almost 5 pounds. The snowshoes weigh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But now you're making that up in food, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, so
Definitely.
much
Very
food.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Cool. Any sort of parting thoughts about words of wisdom for me as I embark on this in the next couple of days?
Start early.
Yeah.
Start
yeah, just
early,
start
yeah.
early, and then
Take your
after
time.
lunch, just like go through the snow until you're just done with it and find
Yeah.
camp.
Because
Yeah.
then in an hour you make 1.5 miles, or in 2 hours,
Yeah.
1 mile sometimes.
It's exhausting.
Jeez.
Just start early till lunch, then take it.
So pretty much most of your miles are going to happen before 1 or 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man, just embrace.
Try to
embrace
eat
it.
more.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
can.
really?
Yeah, because it's so
Maybe
much work.
Cook 2
It's so
times a
much
day
work.
for lunch and supper
Uh-huh.
for get energy and
Yeah, the calories
yeah.
are just
So much work.
Doing high knees.
Because like when it's icy and you have to like sometimes you have to kick in like a little like foothold, and then it's like so every step is like you're like kicking and kicking and kicking, and then at that point you're like flexing all your muscles. Then you get like extra shaky, and then
Yeah.
every muscle is just
and
like tense all day.
snacks, because
Yeah.
in 2 hours you burn so much calories.
Mhm.
Eat snacks.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
You feel it very fast when you are hungry, and then you're down.
Yeah. Can't let yourself get hungry.
Then you just start slipping and sliding.
You get lazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
very
lazy.
fast in the mountains.
You get like lethargic towards the end of the day, and you stop
Yeah.
putting in as much energy, and you're just more apt to like slide down something.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
pretty.
It was one of the beautiful parts I ever saw in my life, and
Really?
also dangerous.
Better
but
than the boot
it's-
heel.
Boot heel?
Even better than the boot heel?
It was the best part here.
Wow.
It was beautiful. The views, the snow, and
The lakes and stuff you can see.
yeah, frozen lakes.
Yeah,
Cool.
the water's so blue.
Yeah.
Like
Very
that, like
cool.
you can see the water under the ice.
Cool. All right. And finally, do you guys have any like Instagrams or social media or anything you care to shout out at all? If you don't, that's fine. I don't care.
It's so complicated to say.
I'll just put Momme's down below. I think I have it. So Kingpin, if you care, I don't know.
Phil and Ethan take a hike on Instagram.
Cool.
Phil with 1 L.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys share it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that does that. And anything over
And
there?
mine's Cody_Sawyer.
Cody
Pretty
Sawyer.
boring, yeah.
Awesome.
Just give it a
Awesome.
follow, maybe a like.
Yeah, subscribe, like,
Yeah,
post.
smash the
leave a
like,
comment.
hit the notification
If you
bell.
want.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. Well, hopefully I can catch up with you guys, but I don't know. Y'all move pretty fast, so
You'll catch us.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. All right, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.